You ever feel like life just keeps beating you up? Like no matter how hard you try, you just can't get ahead. Your options keep getting smaller, doors keep closing, and at some point you're not even dreaming anymore. You're just trying to survive. Not because you're lazy, but because you're honestly tired of being disappointed. Yeah, that's where this story starts. Welcome to another episode of Get Ready with God, where I do my makeup and tell you a Bible story. So here's this guy named Gideon. And when we meet him, nothing about his life screams main character. His people are being oppressed. Every year, enemies come in, steal their food, destroy their crops, and leave them with nothing. So people stop living out loud. They hide and they survive. And Gideon, he's threshing wheat in a wine press, which makes no sense unless you're trying not to be seen. And right there in the middle of him just trying to get through the day, an angel of the Lord shows up and says, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Which is wild because Gideon doesn't feel mighty. He feels overlooked, confused, and honestly a little irritated. So Gideon says what a lot of us would have said. If God is really with us, why does everything look like this? Why are we struggling? Why does it feel like God isn't helping? And then God tells him something that sounds completely unrealistic. He said, "You're going to save Israel." Gideon immediately starts explaining why that's impossible. My family ain't important. I'm the least significant one in it. You got the wrong person. And God doesn't argue with him. He don't even hype him up. He just says, "I will be with you." And Gideon standing there looking like, okay, but how do I know this is really God talking to me? Because if he's wrong, this could cost me everything. So Gideon says, "Wait, don't leave yet." He prepares an offering, sets it down, and in one moment, fire comes out and consumes it completely. The angel disappears, and Gideon realizes this was real. That wasn't even the scary moment. The scary moment was what came next because now Gideon isn't wondering if God spoke. Now he's wondering what happens if I actually obey. And the very first thing God tells him to do will put him in danger and set off a chain of events he can't undo. And in part two, we're talking signs, fleeces, an army of 32,000 turning into 300, and God intentionally stacking the odds against him. So if you like this story, stick around for part two because this is where it gets crazy.